There's a lot of talk about plenty of these. Everybody's got their own opinion on different. One thing that a lot of people do not like, others snooping. Now, their own reasons for wanting to look into other people's shit. Just general nosiness. Wanting for their well-being or to see what they got. But when the only way to keep other people out of your shit starts to disappear, make folk my antsy. Now, last thing that these guys saw, shop that specializes in shit. Mighty powerful. Especially got at least 3 demon lords. Not exactly the same, but we'll see how it shakes out, yeah? So, we're gonna start with a pretty hefty recap first before we get into the Cicatrix notes, which I love every fucking time. They're my favorite part of all of this. Saltu Season 1. A group of misfits had been hired by one of them, one Ezekiel Plimpkin, to steal an artifact from a museum in the town of Blazewood, a city surrounded by trees that look like they are part of a wildfire when none exist at the moment. They had spent a lot of time learning about each other, planning the heist, and eventually getting it all going together with a few hijinks sprinkled about throughout. They went in, pulled off the job, and found some seeds sown of some hellish presences in town. All the while trying to skirt the eyes of one Big Trip Toller, a big player in the city of Blazewood and in Saltu as a whole. The other players in this group, besides Ezekiel Plimpkin, are Nyx, an elusive bog witch. Lets off as little about her as possible, but still helpful and tries to pitch in where she can. Malbin, a quick talking gunslinger who still plays a few cards close to her chest. Rare Dust, a stealth-based fighter who is on the hunt for a relic to complete a ritual for their family back home. And Cicatrix, a literal star child, touched down on the planet, still trying to find their footing. And they completed the job. They made their way up to Quincy County and did the drop. And when it all was said and done, they were pulled back to Blazewood by Big Trip Toller and learned that their memories had been altered. Not exactly a comforting thought. They had a demonic mark removed from them, and Trip sheltered them for a couple days while they lied low. Now they set out to piece together some things and hopefully build some allies. I think this is a good point to transition to our favorite little alien boy and see what his perspective on episode 1 was.
Yay.
Really quick though, I
Yes.
do just want to say thank you for the kind way that you put, yeah, this fucking museum heist that should have taken 1, maybe 2 sessions to look at the fucking season. They took their time planning and with some extra hiding sprinkled in there.
This is the Spiritual
Schedules are
Season 1,
wild.
Episode 3.
Yeah, schedules are wild, y'all. And unfortunately, Soren had a lot of prior obligations, and we don't want to encroach on his life. So
I just
we
meant
worked
that we
things
took
around.
our sweet ass time scoping the place out,
Oh,
and you
yeah.
were like, "This
We-
was supposed to
we
be
did
the first
spend-
session."
We were like, we need to scope it out, and they're like, okay, we went in, we scoped it out, now let's lay low for a couple of weeks.
yeah.
So
So
they
I
don't
was just sitting
suspect
there
us.
like, we were supposed to do the museum the first session.
Yeah.
That was all the first session was supposed to.
Yeah,
And
but
we
instead
stretched it
Cops
for
hate
half
this
the
one
fucking
simple
season.
trick.
Yeah, with one simple trick, I will put Chuck E. Cheese in the Southern Gothic setting. I'm not
You
gonna
weren't
explain
supposed
that
to
one.
take to that so quickly.
Yeah, I'm not gonna explain that one. If you want to know about the Chuck E. Cheese bullshit, you can watch it. You can watch season 1.
You gotta watch season 1.
Absolutely, please. If not for me, go find Seamus. Seamus is amazing. Go find Seamus.
We love Seamus in this house.
Yeah. Anyway, without further ado, Cicatrix, please.
Okay. Dear Diary, I woke up this morning feeling amazing. It feels like I've been asleep for 350 days. Albeline made us all breakfast, and we were told to keep an eye out for Ozzy, the red tiefling that made Zeke take a nap for 3 days on the train. Melbourne, the guy who I definitely know the name of and never forgot at least once, he showed up and invited us to his papa's house. We finished the dishes and went over. Andrew Blake, Melbourne's papa, took me upstairs while the others browsed the library. He showed me his observatory where he had the history of all the stars and planets laid out. He said he met another Callisto on another sphere that left him a piece of matter, like me. He said it wasn't a part of me, but that he wanted me to have it. I thought I would be able to absorb it, so I placed my hands on it, and then I saw visions from him. A Callisto, 2 feet taller than me, on another sphere. I saw Amadeus, but younger. Behind him, I saw a tear in reality. There were lots of people waving at me. We went back to Mimic's Merry Band and talked about our plans for the future. And that's all I wrote because my pencil broke.
Oh no.
Cicatrix needs a yellow pencil.
Mm-hmm.
Needs the good stuff.
Oh my god.
We gotta get Trix a new pencil.
The yellow pencil.
The yellow pencil. New
The
quest
yellow
for the
pencil.
session. Find a yellow pencil.
Pencil. God.
You're gonna make me spit
Yeah,
my
let's
beer
put
out.
aside the
The exploding
Yeah.
building that we just
Shop?
that
Yeah.
blew up in our
Nah,
face.
that doesn't matter.
That doesn't matter. Find a yellow pencil. Cool.
So we need
and-
some more of what we need the rest of that session since Cicatrix's pencil broke.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
for sure.
So
After they had left the mansion, they had made their or before they had left the mansion, they had talked about how Zeke had brought up that because people were looking in on them and changing their memories, it would probably be a good idea to find a way to get eyes off of them. So they had heard about an anti-divination specialist, one Melik Umbra Coultro, who might be able to help them out. They were given an address and directions and sent off to go find it. Along the way, they ran into one Regis Thakrum, an ashen, skinned tiefling with these gazelle horns that are tipped red, who said, "Give us some air," and then left without any sort of further correspondence. And as they rounded the corner to make their way toward the shop, it exploded. As you guys hit the ground, I would love to know what your initial thoughts are. Not anything you say out loud, but what each of your initial thoughts are as you hit the ground. Let's start with Mel.
outside of the initial holy shit, what the fuck, freak out, I think her first kind of thoughts were like, that can't be a coincidence.
Okay.
That's the timing's too perfect.
Okay. Rare Dust.
The weapon in the warehouse a couple of blocks away. The weapon in the warehouse a couple of blocks away that has the capability to blow up buildings.
Okay.
The weapon in the warehouse that they don't want us to know about.
Cicatrix.
Where's my diary?
That tracks. That tracks.
Pencil broke.
Damn it.
Cool. Each of you, for a second, are deafened. Your ears coming back with the tinnitus. as you realize the street is in chaos. People are running away from the building, and as you look around, you see through the smoke of where the shop was, flames have started to erupt, multiple different colored fires, as the shop is engulfed in flames.
Shoot.
What?
Can Dust see, like, is there any chance that, like, there's people that need to be rescued?
Yeah, that's my first.
Give me perception checks.
Percept. I rolled really well! 1 second.
Unfortunately,
Hey, yo!
investigation is for more fine detail work. Wait, hold on. Did Sai roll well for perception?
I rolled well on perception.
Ooh.
I did too. Let me just do the
Guys, I
math
rolled
real
double
quick.
digits.
What the
Nice.
fuck? Somebody put this in a fucking calendar. Holy shit, dude.
Mark the day.
23!
23,
Oh,
I got
that's
a
better than me,
15.
but I rolled an 18.
18. Still not bad. Cool. I'll get to you all in a second. Trix, what are you doing right now?
I'm probably doing the same thing whenever I realized what happened.
Okay, cool. Also perception check then.
Yeah, I got a 15.
15. Cool. You don't notice as much. You notice the multicolored fires seem to be from different effects. Probably the fire catching any sort of items that were in the shop, and the materials as part of them are reacting to the fire, causing different colored reactions. Mal and Dusk, you both realize that there are a couple people in the immediate street area that seem to have some singes and stuff, but you do notice that this is not a single story building. This is part of like multi-tiered buildings. The district that this is in is densely built, so this was likely just one shop out of many in this building, and the flames are climbing. I will say, Dust, you do see in one of the windows on one of the floors above the shop, there does seem to be a silhouette who has kind of like moved the curtains out of the way and is like pulling up a window.
Oh my gosh. Can I run up walls? I have a climbing speed of 20 feet.
Nick, you can climb.
I'd like to run and climb and try and get those people out the window and help them get down, so they're not having to like throw babies out the window or anything like that.
Cool. Give me an acrobatics check just to see how well you can dodge and like maneuver around the flames.
I'm good at this. And I rolled well! Okay. Let me see. Math. 26.
26. It's not the first time you've had to dodge precarious circumstances. After all, you grew up in the motherfucking woods on steep built buildings. This is kind of child's play. And so you're able to maneuver around the flames pretty well, to not get yourself caught up in too thick of smokestacks. And you're able to, I'm assuming you're trying to get in through that window, yes?
Yeah, just to help to get people out. And like, yeah, but I've got the cat claws, so I can climb.
Yeah. Cool. So,
up walls.
As you get like closer to the window, you do see this lady in like closer tailored, but still well made, like almost looking like scholar's robes, but like very close, tightly sewn. Seeing you climb up and be like, my door was blocked. I don't know if something busted up through the floor, but
Here, I'll help you get down.
Thank you. And she like reaches like around and grabs on and holds on to you. and yeah, I'll use that previous roll because it was really good. You're able to maneuver back down with her. Yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I'm like, can I look around to for a ladder or maybe a couple of things I can make a ladder of for those who are less athletically inclined?
I'd say give me an investigation check, just to see what all you can cobble together. I'm assuming looking into windows of nearby shops and stuff.
Yeah.
Okay.
Wait, right? Yeah, there's it's hard. The dice on my bullet dice are so tiny, I always have to make sure. Wait, that is the one that is on top, correct? Yes. So same thing in 18.
18. You. You looking around, you do see in one of the nearby shops, it's just a general shop, it seems, and there's not a ladder, but you do find what looks like a grappling hook attached to rope, and so you just run in and grab it, and the shopkeep looking out the window doesn't even stop you. So yeah,
I'll pay for it later if he wants, but right now.
sick. Yeah, and you make your way over. I'm guessing you're trying to attach it high up on the building.
Yeah, just so A, I can get up there, and B, also, again, for people who can, for people who might still be in the building who cannot run up walls, for me to climb up and for everybody to climb down if needed.
Cool. Go ahead and give me, I'd say, either a ranged attack roll or an athletics check, whichever is better. While Mal is doing that, what are you doing, Cicatrix?
I think I'm going to invoke my Eldritch Invocation, One with the Shadows. Well, actually, what time is it right now?
Is
it dark out?
It's getting about sunset.
Okay. So, I'm gonna invoke One with the Shadows, and I'm gonna stay, in dim light, which, it just makes me invisible in dark or dim light.
Okay.
Lower dim light. And I'm going to look for the source of where this came from.
Ooh, okay, so you're trying to figure out what happened to cause the explosion.
Yeah.
Give me an investigation check. I'd say with disadvantage, because I'm assuming you're still outside and you're not able to see what's in the shop. So I'd say give me investigation with disadvantage.
That was a 23 for my attack roll.
23. You throw the grappling hook up and you hear it catch on something metal, and so you give it a couple tugs. It seems secure. And some people on the inside looking outside see you do this, and you see they move away from the windows. You're assuming to try and find a way up to the top of the
I got a 9 on my investigation.
9. The smoke and flames are a lot to try and sift through, and there's a lot of smoke pouring through what was once the front wall of this shop. You'd have to get closer, maybe even inside of where the shop was, in order to start to piece things together.
I'll try and make my way stay in dim light as much as I can.
Okay. There's not much you can do in terms of that, especially getting across the street will mean that will be broken. I will let you know.
Can I
Okay.
use expend one use of my channel divinity? Can I use divine sense?
Remind me what that does. I think I remember
For
what
the next
that does.
10 minutes. For the next 10 minutes, or until I'm incapacitated, I know the location of any celestials, fiends, and undead within 60 feet, and I know its creature's type. In the same radius, I can also detect the presence of any place or object that has been consecrated or desecrated, as with the Hallow spell.
Give me 1 second to look at the Hallow spell. And it's within 30 feet, you said?
60.
60 feet. Okay, cool. Hello. Let me just read it just to make sure I give you all the information. Ooh. Okay. So, first off, one of these is difficult because it's not necessarily a named type thing within, but the way that the wording is with Divine Sense seems to give this same vibe. You do get the presence, not of like any of the named creatures, but some other otherworldly presence, like a being not material bound. From behind you, around the corner, moving away. Not far from where you guys were whenever the explosion happened.
And I just want to make sure this is not Cicatrix I'm sensing, right?
Not Cicatrix,
This
no.
is-
Although
okay.
Cicatrix, I believe, would light up, given that
Mhm.
not from this plane.
Okay.
You don't get any
I don't
other senses of... Because I believe it only senses them if they're alive. So, you don't get any other senses right now. You do pick up a faint trace of the Hallow spell, like it was once cast on this area, but now it's been broken.
Now it's been broken. Ooh, okay. Huh.
Yeah, and specifically this shop, you imagine it was cast on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You said it was like behind me around the corner. Can I just like go quickly run, take a peek, see what I see?
A well-dressed, ashen-skinned tiefling with gazelle horns.
That motherfucker.
I do want to say, given that is a tiefling, not a fiend or a devil.
Yeah, not a fiend. Yeah. Well, I mean, you said otherworldly type, so
Yep.
like that.
So he also there.
Okay.
Can
He's
I
also there.
continue?
That doesn't prove anything, unfortunately, but he is there.
Yeah.
Yep. You were saying, Dust?
I want to continue running up the building and getting people out
Yeah.
as best I can.
I'm assuming that's what you're doing while
I've been
Cicatrix
doing-
and Mal are investigating.
Yeah, so I'm not investigating.
Yeah.
I'm just on pure
And
like rescue,
They
like
now have
search
the
and
rope,
rescue.
too. So
Yeah. And
if-
after
Which makes
you're
it
done
easy.
looking around the corner, you do look back and see that there are people starting to gather on the roof and rappel their way down. Tricks.
Good.
What you doing, friendo?
Where is everybody else around? Like, where is Mal and Dust?
Mal is currently back a little bit at the street corner that you guys had just turned around, kind of looking around the building. Dust is crawling up and down the side of the building, getting people out of windows that couldn't make their way into the main hall within the building itself. Zeke is Zeke and Nyx are going to like some people who are like coughing or have been singed and trying to soothe some of that pain or heal those wounds.
Okay, yeah, I'll go over with Nyx and Zeke to help. I don't want to misty step into the place alone.
Fair. Cool. I'm assuming you're doing like some healing and such.
Yes.
Okay. What are you using for this?
I have healing light.
Oh right, from your patron. Cool. You start like holding your hand over people's wounds, and these constellations, like projections, fly from your hand to their skin and start to soothe the wound. So I'm assuming that's what you're doing for the next few minutes. Mal, is there anything else you're doing?
No, I have to let him go because it doesn't prove anything. So I'm just gonna go and make sure, like, kind of like either hang onto the rope and just kind of help the people get down as they're getting like near the bottom of the rope.
Okay, cool. After a few minutes, you guys do see a couple arcane doors appear and then open, and these wizards in Blazewood Adventuring Academy robes start running in and take over for the healing for y'all, and start to use magic to put out the fires, and some of which have like cast spells to have wings to fly up and start faster ferrying people down. And you do see some of the Blazewood Guard and even the Korvac County Sheriff's posse start to back people away from where the shop was and setting up a perimeter. Yeah. Sweet. And you guys have helped everybody, at least for the most part, get away from the building safely. And Nyx turns to you guys and is like, I'm gonna help make sure these people stay safe. I'm gonna heal what wounds I can. I'll get back to you guys when I can. And Zeke kind of is not even like paying attention right now. He's more worried about like talking, like saying jokes at people, trying to get spirits back up while also soothing some wounds. Kind of leaving you guys to your own devices for right now.
Well, that was not ideal.
Is the building still on fire, or have they like put the fire out, or like have we just gotten all the people out? Is the building still burning?
The building is not currently, like, the fire is not spreading. It is being contained and being suppressed right now. The mages are still in the process of putting the fires out, but it is currently under control.
Okay.
It's going to be a process, but they're doing it.
Yeah.
Okay. Are they going to keep the building from falling down?
Yeah, you do see a couple other mages are standing on the sides, using Big B's hands to like hold some of the scaffolding up, where like there's now a large blast hole where the front wall used to be, making sure the building doesn't collapse in on its own weight.
Okay, that was my concern, was that the building was gonna fall over.
Yeah.
So, yeah, not good.
Especially, we were even a few minutes earlier, we'd be caught up in that mess. Which somehow I don't think is accidental.
Yeah.
considering what we know.
And why we were going.
And exactly why we were going. The problem is, we can't prove it. And I don't know, A, who else we could potentially talk to, but B, even if we did, I don't know how much we're putting them in the crossfire, so I don't know how much I want to plan about it.
It seems like our plans are definitely being watched, but Big Trip said that there were no more devil marks on us. So they're watching us in a different way.
Think maybe we can ask witnesses?
That's
If
a good
anybody
idea.
saw anything?
Yeah.
Probably.
You guys
Let's-
do see, there are a lot of like scattered gems on the cobblestones, a lot of which have been charred, but a lot of like gemstones and such have seemed to have been sent out from the shop. And looking around, you do see a lot of the shopkeepers in this area have like some like minute jewelry, but you do see almost like for a few people in the crowd these uniform like necklaces with gemstone pins, all the same type of cut regardless of gemstone cleavage. Some of which are currently being tended to in terms of wounds, some of which are just looking on and observing. But that's the only connection y'all can make at them.
I'll point that out and be like, do y'all notice that?
I'm gonna like look.
Hmm.
And also, I got my cat ears. Did I hear whatever Mal just muttered under her breath?
What did Mal?
Oh no, that was me.
Oh, okay.
I didn't. It was me.
Oh, that was Silas muttering under his breath. Okay,
That was
no,
Silas.
'Cause I
not
was
the
gonna
character.
say,
I was like,
I did not
excuse me,
pick
what?
that up.
I'm like, excuse me, what? I didn't hear what you
No,
said
that
there.
was- No,
I was like, I have
Nothing.
big cat ears. And I'm like,
no.
because I'm pretty sure I have better hearing. But it's like, oh, that's interesting. We could probably ask them, maybe.
I mean,
If they
it's worth a
know.
shot.
Yeah.
I'm actually gonna start. I'm gonna take down the grappling hook once it has kind of been deemed like we've probably gotten out. Anyone who is alive, and I'm gonna take it. I'm gonna wrap it back up, and I'm gonna go back to the general store.
Okay.
And I'm gonna walk up to the counter, and I will if the shopkeeper's still like there and not outside, or is he like outside watching all of this chaos unfold?
He's not outside, but he is definitely looking through the window. Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, I will come up to the counter and I will put it on, and I'll just be like, apologies for kind of just running off with this. It was for a good cause, but I'll pay for it. I took it. I used it. I'll buy it.
The Minotaur standing there is, I mean, so long and just inspects it and it doesn't look singed. I'm not gonna, unless you want to keep it, I'm not gonna have you pay for it.
That might come in handy later. It just might be nice to have. I'm traveling with some folks.
Okay.
Who knows?
2 gold.
So perfect. Sounds good to me. This is probably a dumb question. Like, has anything like? Did you see anybody like lurking around the building before all this happened?
What do you mean, like out of the?
Out of the usual. I mean, I'm not from just. I've never seen flames like that before with the different colors.
It was probably all the fucking arcane shit that tiefling is going. He's been meddling and all kinds of fucking magics and shit. I try not to stick my nose in, especially with all his fucking lackeys always around, so I'm not looking to get wrangled up in that shit.
You talking about all the folks with the gemstones?
Yeah, the gemstones. Yeah. No
Oh,
fucking
that-
pieces of work.
So they are all together.
Yeah. Not so secretive,
Okay.
secret organized. Fucking. They've been operating for years now. Supposedly a family business.
Like, if a secret, not so secret organization, like, what do they do?
Oh, you fucking
Like another
name it.
like.
Fucking theft, breaking and entering, assassinations if people are to be believed. They're, if you want crime done in anywhere in Corvac County, you ask them. Some folks say that they reach all the way over across fucking sea lines, but that's far-fetched. I don't believe in that shit.
So what? They're just like a thieves guild, or like another like mercenary guild, or
Closer
Kinda
to
all-encompassing?
Thieves Guild, but they're usually Thieves Guilds are centered around one city. They operate all the fuck over Saltu, from what I've heard.
huh? Okay.
I mean,
I guess they
now
do-
that
it's
their heads fucking been exploded, I imagine they're not going to be sticking around much.
Another secret organizer. This is good. Well, thank you. Thank you for your time and for grappling hook.
Yeah. Stay safe, out there.
You do the same.
By my friends. And continues to like keep watching out the window like a nosy neighbor. Cicatrix, Dust, what are you guys doing during this?
I probably would have. Gosh. Dust is like socially awkward
Mm-hmm.
and is trained to exist in shadows and is not good at going up and confronting people and asking them questions.
Mm-hmm.
So Dust is gonna kind of like walk up and like look at like the burned gemstones on the ground, and then like look at like one of the guys who has the gemstone like on his collar or whatever, and be like, "Huh, these look the same. Do you know what this is?"
Seeming to like you're asking a Triton who's kind of standing, who at first doesn't seem to recognize you're talking to them until they look down and see you looking at them. It's like, sorry, what?
Your thing on your neck looks like these burnt things on the ground. What is it? They look the same.
I'm not answering questions without a lawyer present, and kind of just scoots away from you.
Oh. Okay.
And
I'm not a
with
police. I'm not a police.
and you do see, like, as they scoot away a little bit, the other ones are kind of like every now and then like checking in to like keep an eye on you.
They think I'm a cop. I'm not a cop. I'm like, I'm just gonna walk over to Cicatrix then and be like, don't ask them about the gemstones. They get weird about it.
Really?
Yeah, they said that they needed a lawyer to talk about it.
Sounds like they might know what happened.
Yeah.
Maybe they orchestrated.
It was a setup. Maybe it was fake. Because
I
I
have an
wonder
idea.
if the guy who runs it was there or not.
I have an idea, but I'll wait for Mal.
I'd say this is about the time when Mal is
Okay.
rejoining.
So I'm walking back, grappling hook in tow, and being like, okay, so honestly learned more than I thought I was going to. So apparently all these folks here, and I'm kind of like keeping my voice kind of low. Apparently all these folks here with the gemstone necklaces, they are all together. They're all working together. They're all part of some not so secret organization, the way the fella put it, called the Gemstones. That's why they got the gemstones around their neck, I'm guessing. And the guy,
original.
like, who, like, I guess runs it, or is, like, the head, is the guy we were going to go see.
I wonder if that's why they said they wouldn't talk to me without a lawyer.
What'd you ask him? Or what'd you say to him?
Well, I walked up to one of one of them, and I pointed at the gemstone that he had, and I pointed at one of the burnt ones on the ground, and I said they look the same, and asked what it was.
Okay.
And he said he wouldn't talk without a lawyer, and then walked away, and now they've all been looking at me weird.
Okay, that is weird.
Trix said,
So
wait, do I remember this right? It might be a setup.
you said they were a thieves guild?
I don't know. Apparently they do a little bit of everything.
Like, did they
You
blow
want
it up
something
so they could steal the jewels?
Well, no, I take it the jewels are theirs, but apparently they do a lot of things, and they're not, like, specific to here. Supposedly they've got their hands in a lot of pots, basically. You want something stolen, you want somebody dead, you want something, like, whatever the crime, you can go to them.
They got paws in the pies.
Yeah, that's one way to put it. And apparently they're all over Saltu, and rumor has it even out in Terra Nova.
So they think the gems are there.
Have I heard of the gemstones before or anything like this from my readings?
Oh yeah. They
like
are
now that we're
one of
talking about them.
Yeah, they are one of the least secret organizations you've tried to look into. They have had a lot of dealings with like big names in the Gold District. In that the Gold District is looking for like information from them. It's usually like small time stuff, but they do jobs for other people, theft, the odd assassination, pulling up any dirt they can on people, all headed from what your Urine Shade's recon was, by a guy by the name of Melik Umbra Coultra. Used to be a duo that ran it, but there was a falling out a few years ago. Nobody knows what happened.
It wasn't. What was the name of the guy we were going to see? It was Melik.
Melik Umbra Coultra.
Yeah, that's okay. I'm just gonna be like, you know what? I just remembered. I just remembered that I recognize this group. I guess I didn't recognize them at first with like all of the fire and the pressure and but now thinking about it, yeah, I recognize this group.
Yeah.
I will say, given your recon, the only reason that there isn't, even though they've been slowly moving north and moved around Blazewood, the only reason that the Whispers have not made their way into Blazewood itself is because even though the Whispers could theoretically overpower the guard. The gemstones, given that they're kitted out with enchanted items of some such or other, are enough of a nuisance that the Whispers have not moved in.
I, Anna, need a reminder of what the Whispers are.
The Whispers are a raider group. Usually used to operate in the southern half of Saltu, but in recent years have started moving their way even as far as Quincy County, which is north of Blazewood.
Yep.
Okay.
They do
And
not
they're
take
the ones...
over towns, they destroy them.
Yep.
I see. So the gemstones are kind of like almost low-key protectors of the town, even though they are thieves.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Yeah, like I've gotten intel on them before, but I guess I just didn't in the moment I didn't recognize.
Okay. So do you think if we just like... Well, because I mean, if the guy we were supposed to talk to was like their boss, we don't know if he made it out or not.
It is,
What?
as you are saying this, that y'all do see a few stretchers are being brought out of where the shop was. One of which is has a shroud draped over it, but it doesn't cover much, as the feet and like stick out from the bottom of it, even though it's like a 6-foot long thing, and the arms drag across the ground. From what little you can find, even though it's charred, a hellish looking creature of some sort is being dragged away. It seems like there's another individual who's like badly burned but is like coughing and still wheezing, and you do see another draped individual, and you can see what look like protrusions where the head would be, probably horns, being carted in the same direction as that creature.
A gate of hell open up in this shop.
No.
The fire has been pretty much put out. There's only like a little bit of smoke still trailing out of the shop. You do not see... You guys have seen a gate to hell before. Nyx has closed one in front of y'all, I believe, if I'm remembering correctly.
Because they're like tears, right?
Yeah. You do see there is one in the floor of the shop that about 6 wizards are working to close.
Huh.
Well, I guess we got a couple of options. We can either go follow these people carrying that on the stretcher, see if any of those are our guy, or we could ask we could talk to the rest of the gemstones out here. But
They're not gonna talk.
I don't know,
about it
somebody who
later.
heads a
I-
what look
I'm
What's
not
up,
a
Trixie?
cop. I look like a cop, and they said they.
I
Go ahead.
kind of have an idea.
let's hear it.
I'm just gonna kind of like look around. Is there anybody like looking at us?
Other than like one of like the gemstones every now and then, not really. Like there's a couple people who came up and thanked you earlier for helping people out, but once the crowds had kind of calmed down, a lot of people are more just looking at the shop.
Okay, well, whenever no one is looking at us, I am going to snap my fingers and I'm going to invoke Mask of Many Faces. I can
Okay.
disguise self at will.
All right.
So I'm going to transform into one of them with the necklace on.
Ooh. Okay. Any kind of person in particular, or just a visage of somebody who has one of those necklaces?
Yeah, I'm just gonna do some like random person that I saw like many towns ago to make sure that no one
Okay.
knows me.
Cool. Alrighty.
I might be able to get a little bit more answers.
Do it.
Heck yeah. Absolutely.
Seems like a good idea. Do it. They're suspicious of me, so like, just don't look like you're talking to me. So I'll go over here, and I like kind of like.
So, remind me what I need to ask again. I've been writing in my diary. I was drawing the pretty flames. Okay.
No, that's fine. I would just see if, like, where they're at, if whether or not, because here's my thing. If this guy really truly is the head of this, like, organization that has, like, this insane reach, right? He's got to have enemies. So, I feel like it would be very hard to surprise him. Somebody like that, especially if his thing is like magic and like anti-divination or whatever, he has to have at least one or two like contingency plans for this kind of thing. So I think right now we just kind of want to get the vibe of like what they think happened, and or whether or not they even have something to do with how the fire started.
That's
And
what I thought. Definitely.
Yeah.
And just so we know that Rare Dust knows what's going on, could you explain what contingency plan means?
Like a backup plan. Like, remember how like when we were planning for the heist, we had like plan A, and then we had a few other plans for in case that one didn't work.
Yeah, you got that, Rare Dust?
I've like walked away at this point because I know that they're watching me.
They're gone.
They have good hearing. I'm sure they heard you. So,
So
I probably did, but I was also like, I need to leave because now you look like one of them, and we can't see. Like they don't trust me.
okay.
But I mean, you can keep it simple. You can just ask, hey, did he make it out? Do we know if he made it out? Where like would he be? Like.
Okay. And his name again, Malbec?
Melik.
Malik. Okay.
No, Melik.
Malik. Let's go. I'm gonna walk away.
This is a bad idea.
Oh man, I am loving this. Okay.
Oh, we're so fucked.
All right. So I'm guessing you're just walking up to the nearest one of these fuckers.
Pretty much.
Okay. What are you saying? You see this what looks to be a like dark iron warforged with one of these gemstone necklaces. Just kind of like watching the smaller of the two shrouded bodies being carted off.
I'm gonna walk up and be like, gosh, all these people asking us questions. Like,
fuck off.
Don't talk to me till I get my lawyer, right? That's what I keep telling them. Especially that kitty cat over there asking a lot of questions.
Yeah, we're gonna be watching her for the next couple days. Don't worry about it. I'm so sorry. I was very close to the explosion when it happened. I don't know if I knocked something loose in my head. Can you remind me what the point of this all was? I don't fucking know. Just on guard detail, a couple streets down, I heard the explosion. I came over, didn't realize it was shit. Networked with a couple other people here. They said some kid walked in, and then a couple minutes later the explosion happened. So fucked if I know, man.
Wait, why are we telling people about lawyers then?
You want any of our testimony to get back to the fucking sheriffs who are trying to dig us the fuck out of here? Hell no.
Fair enough. Well, was Malik in there?
Yeah, he doesn't fucking leave the shop anymore, especially since Macaria went and fucked off. But not my fucking business.
Did he make it out?
And he just kind of points over at the smaller shrouded body being put into a wagon right now. Does it look like he fucking got out?
Is he alive?
I ain't gone and checked his pulse. Shit, we got a couple people following him. Well, he's probably gonna be taken to the fucking morgue until they decide whether or not he's alive or dead, so. I don't know. I expect everybody's gonna, and he like holds on to his necklace. I expect everybody's gonna get word either way whenever we figure out what the fuck goes on. So just sit tight, stay in your fucking region, and we'll wait this out. Just don't fucking talk to anybody, all right? Like, we don't want any of the press or any of the fucking law to get on this shit. Cool?
What about this kid?
He's over there.
He,
Don't worry, we'll get him. And he like puts his hand on your shoulder. No, we don't fucking know him. That's why we're gonna talk to him as soon as the law's done questioning him. We'll get 30 minutes. We'll get an update. Just fucking sit tight, man. Don't try and be a fucking hero. That's how this shit blows up in our fucking face. Just wait. We'll get the update. We'll be fine. Okay.
Just tell me what he looks like so I can keep an eye out.
And he just like points over at the like charred person who's like being put in a different wagon, who's kind of like just shaking.
Okay, I'll keep an eye out.
Cool.
By the way, do you know what ranch dressing is?
I can't tell if you're fucking with me.
Okay. Do you know what did they call a cowboy's outfit?
Fucking knew he published that fucking book. Jackass stole my fucking jokes. And this guy starts to walk off.
Okay, I'm gonna walk back.
Cool.
My God.
And it's at this point that actually Nyx and Zeke, coming from two separate areas, come over to you guys as well. And they start like trying to babble at once. And Nyx is like, "You go first." Zeke is like, "All right." So I figured out that there's a lot of money that was moving through this place, so I might go to. I think I'm gonna go back to Big Trip and see if I can figure out what the fuck happened with this guy. I'll let you know when I figure something out. Yeah.
Alrighty.
All right.
Sounds good.
We'll stay at. I guess we can stay at the tavern that we've been staying at. I don't want to intrude on Big Trip's hospitality any more than we already have.
Sounds just fine to me. See y'all when I see you. And
right.
he starts to make his way off, and Nyx is like, "So there was a hellhole opened up. I'm gonna stick around and try and see if I can trace what started it and anything like that."
All right, sounds good.
Got it. And she makes her way back over to the shop.
I am back.
How'd it go?
I don't know if they had anything to do with it. They said this random kid over there, and I pointed at him. He walked in. They didn't seem to really know what happened. And
Okay.
as far as Malik, they don't know if he made it out alive. But that was him that they carried out in a stretcher.
Okay. Fuck. They said something about this kid though? Like,
Yeah, they said that he walked in, and there was the explosion, and basically.
I take it the kid's being like hella interrogated right now.
The kid is currently being put into a cart, which is pointed into the Silver District. You know that there is a hospital in the Silver District, so probably being taken there.
Okay, so he's probably healing up there. We might just have to wait this one out. Because we can't, there, anywhere we would try and find a lead about this Melek guy, or maybe who else we can talk to, they're either potentially dead or being carted off to a hospital and are going to be taken in for questioning. We're not going to be able to get close. So unless we can make real good friends with the gemstones over the next day or so, we might just have to wait this one out.
We could join the organization.
I mean, if they really, like, do all the shit that supposedly they do, we could just go to them and be like, hey, we were told to meet with your boss for anti-divination bullshit, and then the building exploded. Is there anyone else, either in your organization or that your organization knows of or works with, that we could go talk to? We could just go to them and like, this is just a job.
It's true. What's the worst that could happen?
Well, personally, I don't really want to think about the worst that could happen. I don't feel like taking on, and I'm already fighting against one secret organization. I'd rather not have a second, much stronger organization breathing down my back. So we're not gonna think about it. Is about the worst case scenario. We're gonna say the worst they can say is no. Not interested.
God, I didn't even think about that. That's awful.
It's not fun, I'll tell you that. But in the meantime, do we just I feel like they're a little too riled up right now. I feel like they're pretty easy to find with their necklaces. Or hell, maybe now is the perfect time. Do you want me to try and go talk to one of them, since they're not going to talk to Dust, and you've already gone to one of them in disguise?
Yeah, I mean, you could try. I can be there to back you up as this guy.
That's true, I guess.
I could be the liaison between the two.
Okay. Yeah. Let's go talk to a different one, not the same guy you talked to. Let's go talk to somebody different.
Yeah, I don't think he likes me very much. Apparently I stole his joke.
Stole his joke?
He didn't like the ranch one. Apparently he came up with it. I should get his autograph.
We can work on that. Yeah, we can get that another day. So I would like to go up to a different gemstone who we have not talked to, perhaps on like opposite, probably like whatever the opposite side of the people we have been talking to.
Mm-hmm.
It's on.
Well, yeah, you see.
I want to say, like, I wasn't there for this conversation. Like, I had walked away and I stayed walked away. I'm probably on a roof somewhere, just so
Okay.
you guys know.
Give me a perception check.
Okay.
Oh, dang. $21.
21. I'm not gonna have you try and crawl up the building. You've been on these rooftops for ages, and so looking around, you see that a lot of the people are watching the shop, and eventually, like, they start to slowly peel. Whenever the 2 carts leave, you do notice a good handful of gemstones start to, like, also climb scaffolding, moving across the rooftops and on the street following after that cart. But you do notice a couple moving off, following the cart with the injured person. But also, while you're up there watching, you do see a figure not far away. It's a split second as you are, like, watching the cart roll around the corner, the one that's carrying the creature and the other shrouded person who you've pieced together as Melik. You see this man in a black suit and this black flat-brimmed hat, older, with his hands behind his back, just watching the cart go by, and he seems to walk behind a light post and disappear.
Well, damn. I'm gonna make a mental note of potentially somebody with some sort of invisibility spell that doesn't require them to drink a potion or do any hand motions or anything like that.
Cool. And I'm assuming you're just keeping a lookout while you're up here. Cool. Then we'll drift back to y'all too. You start making your way across the, like, clearing of people. A few of the mages are still in the building outside of the ones closing the Hell Circle, and, like, investigating the area shop. On the other side, you do see there is this Leonin with a that same type of chain and pendant style, standing watching over the shop, as you guys are making your way forward.
And I will, I'll just kind of, like, walk up. I've taken I'll take my bandana down, and kind of just, like, take off my hat real quick, just kind of, like, keep it close to my chest. I'm sorry, pardon me. I don't know if this is the proper way to go about this. I can go through whatever official channels I need to. It's just a few of my friends, we were supposed to meet the man who was in there with the anti-divination specialty, and I've heard that he may have been the head of y'all's organization, and well, considering how things are going, I think A, condolences may be in order, but B, was he, like, the only specialist that y'all work with or knew about or had within your organization?
I mean, he was the best trained out of everybody, but he was the only one who worked with that shit. Just own the place and shifts. I mean, there are others who could do that, or you... Look, this isn't the place to do business. If you wanna...
Of course.
Okay. Let me guessing you haven't gone through these channels before.
No, of course, I've heard tell of the infamous gemstones, but never worked with y'all directly.
Well, every every fucking saloon in town has a red table. You sit at the red table, somebody will come talk to you, they'll set a price. We'll get that going then. You really need something stat, and we can talk elsewhere, but there's a lot of hides.
No, I get that. That'll be just fine. I appreciate it.
Are you still disguised, Trix?
Yeah.
And this Lee and then kind of looks at you and she goes, "Aren't you supposed to be like 3 blocks away?"
I don't think so. I'm the liaison for the meeting between this one and Mallet. I'm Human Smith. Human Smith. I'm from Terra Nova. It's a regional name over there.
Shit, we gotta work on your cover story. Well, look, we'll set up a meeting. We'll try and see if we can get one of the other higher ups to come meet with y'all soon. Then,
All right. Again, we appreciate it.
yeah.
Thank you very much.
Human out.
Cool. You guys make your way away.
We walk. We walk back to where we were when like all this chaos started. Now I'm starting around looking for Dust. Like, where'd they go?
Give me a perception check.
Okay. Uh-huh. 4.
Mal doesn't look up.
I will also look for them as well.
Trix also making perception check. Let's see if Trix looks up.
It's a 14.
Trix looks up. You look up because you were like, oh, Dust doesn't do floor things. Dust does up things. And so you are like scanning the rooftops, and I'd say, Dust, are you trying to be stealthy or no?
Not really.
Okay. I'd say you're able to find Dust after like a minute or two of like scanning the tops, kind of perched on the side of a building, keeping a bird's eye view.
I'll look down at the ground where Mal is looking and be like, oh, that's a cool bug. Ray Dust is up there.
Looks up. I don't know how to get their attention without being really obvious about it. Just gonna like kind of go, hey, Dust.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm just gonna like look over at them and be like, are we good? Like,
Yeah, we're good. Come on
Okay.
down.
I'm gonna make my way back over to them.
Sick.
And I will noodles at least our conversation that we had. I don't
Do you
know if
noodles the
Trix tells
fact-
them about.
The fact that I'm gonna be watched for the next 3 days.
Oh no, that was a conversation Trix had.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Do you tell
might be
them
watched.
anything?
Oh,
Okay.
what?
No, I was asking you. I'm like, are you gonna tell Dust any of that?
Oh yeah, I'll noodles everything.
Okay. I was like, okay, so it's good that I took myself somewhere else then. Well, then we should go somewhere where they're not all at right now.
Agreed.
So they don't put together that I'm with you guys.
With that in mind, where do you guys go? I'm guessing back to the coal district, to that tavern y'all were.
Yeah. Yeah.
Some Mimics Merry Band here.
I was gonna say pizza.
I mean, you
I was
could
gonna
go to
say, I
Mimics
feel like
Merry
the
Band.
move, because I feel like the move is Mimic's Merry Band.
Okay.
Yeah. Whenever some shit goes down, we go to Mimic Merry Band as the awkward adults.
Yeah.
Okay. You guys had your way over.
You ain't bothering nobody.
At this point, you guys know that address by heart, and you don't even have to think about it. You just start drifting in that direction. Yeah. It's a pretty busy night this night. You do see that there seems to be some sort of party going on at one of the tables. And so there are a lot of very loud, very high-pitched voices here.
Boy.
Oof. All the better for us not to be overheard.
Exactly.
But I'm definitely kind of I don't know what, when they're back.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Need to
Like,
get
it's
you
kinda
some,
fucking loud.
earplugs or something.
Yeah.
Cool.
It's just a bit loud.
Right.
Okay. So we put in our order and we sit down at our table. We're ready to go. Okay, well, so we potentially can get in touch with somebody else who can make sure we're not being listened in on. But I'm still kind of I don't know about this. Because I don't trust that we're not being watched right now. Well, I mean, we know Dust is being watched by the gemstones right now, but I don't know who else is spying in on the rest of us. So I don't want to put... I don't know if who we ever end up talking to, if we end up putting them in the crossfire.
Mm-hmm. Well, Nick, it was very suspicious that the tear into the hells opened up in the shop right before we got there. But it probably wasn't targeting us. It seems more likely that it was probably targeting the gemstones.
Which, I
Say
mean,
he had a lot of
possible.
enemies and enemies.
That's true. I mean, again, if they've got as far reach as people say they do, it would could definitely be the case as well.
There is a chance that it legitimately was random, that it happened right as we were about to get
That
there.
they were really truly were trying to get him, maybe,
Yeah.
or somebody else
Well-
in that building.
Well,
And
also, the realms, the hellholes have been opening up randomly, as far as we know. We don't know why they're opening, and why so many are opening in this area.
that's true.
There-
That I forgot.
They have been just opening a lot more frequently. They're not opening in the mountains, but they're opening out here on the plains.
That is weird.
But it's something
Okay.
that I noticed when I was traveling with my mentor before I went out on this trip.
Okay. Well, that makes me feel better, at least, that we're not necessarily putting more people in the crosshairs. I feel like we got a lot of leads and we have a lot of possibilities, but not a lot of proof of things.
Yeah.
And it's making me mad.
Yeah. I just know
But
that
also,
we
like,
need
at
to
the
get-
same time, I don't... Oops, sorry, go.
Yeah, well, we need to get the things so that we don't end up getting tricked into having our memories erased again, or having our
Again.
memories changed again.
Right.
Um,
Also, again, if we start going looking into all this stuff, who knows who's spying on us right now, and who knows who ends up learning things they're not supposed to. So
Yeah.
I think our first move is to get this taken care of. So we have a way in with that. And I think we set up that meeting and we see how it goes.
And I will stay away. I'll be on a rooftop somewhere.
At least for the next couple of days, that's probably not a terrible idea.
Yeah. I get awkward when I'm having to ask questions, and I don't think he appreciated it.
It's all right. DM, what time of day is it right now?
It is dusk, starting to move into full night.
Dusk. Okay. So, I think we're done for the night. And I think we're done for the night. And I was to say we sit here and we enjoy our food, maybe some drinks. We just kind of decompress from today's events, and tomorrow we will look at getting set that meeting up. How's that sound?
Sounds good.
Mm-hmm.
And it's as you're saying this that a tray is brought forth to you guys, being carried by this large creature, seeming to be a thrycreen, pretty bulky, not in terms of like muscle, just like if there could be a more heavy set thrycreen, this is what it would look like. Probably looking almost like a moth caterpillar. Walking
Many
up to your
legs.
table. Yeah, many legs.
An absolute unit
An absolute unit.
of a thrycreen.
Yeah, and it's just walking over and is like, I heard that there needed to be drinks and such here, and just starts hands like a beer to each of you, and then like sets down the pizza you guys ordered, and was like, and we ended up making an extra, so here, have some more, have a good time.
Ooh.
Oh, much appreciated.
Ooh.
I can't remember. Sorry, just because for future stuff with the rest of this day, how long does Divine Sense last?
10 minutes.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, no, it ended a while ago.
Okay, cool. But yeah, and this thrycreen is just like, yeah, just let me know if you guys need anything else. I'm visiting in town, just making sure this branch is doing as well as it needs to. So if you need anything, you just let me know, alright?
Can I get 1 million
Absolutely.
gold?
Okay.
I'll like elbow everyone next to us.
Fuck it, here, buddy, and just drops
No way.
what looks like just a handful of platinum bullets on the table. Have fun, kid.
Platinum bullet. Oh fuck. Platinum bullets. Oh fuck.
It's not a full 1 million gold, especially since as you look at the platinum bullets, they're more tokens for the machines at this place. But equating to
Yes.
what would be spent of like a 1 million gold for
Yeah, no,
tokens.
I get it. Knock yourself out, Trix.
Yes. He's gonna grab 2 handfuls and just like walk over to the machines.
Cool.
Dust, if you wanna go join him, I'll guard the drinks and the food.
Yeah, because you said it's dusk, and you know that cats are
Cats.
cats are cats. When it's dawn and dusk is when cats have the zooms. So
I was like, Dust about to have the zoomies.
yeah. So I am also gonna go play the arcade games.
Alright,
You
sounds
kids
good.
go have fun.
What are you doing while this is going on? Mal.
Oh, me, I just, I am the mom who just let her kids go free in the arcade. I am the mom who, like, I am sitting, I am enjoying my food, I am supervising my children, but if they are not in any immediate danger and not like causing shit with other people, go be free.
Okay.
So yeah, I'm just gonna be like vaguely supervising so they don't do anything stupid. But for the most part, I am eating and I am drinking.
Sick. Cool. And you are enjoying your time. Second, I just thing. Cool. Alrighty, then we'll start with Trix. Trix, you go over to the machines, and you start like just playing some games. You're not really winning a ton, but you also don't really know the rules all that well. You also don't realize that just putting the coin in doesn't do much. And you feel kind of like a pull to just keep playing, and eventually you're just like, this machine's broken, or it's boring, or something. I'm done, and you move on to the next one. You're not super locked in on any specific thing. You're just trying to find fun with these little things as you can. Yeah.
Trix is not going to get a gambling addiction.
Oh no, absolutely.
Not yet.
Dust, I did send you a message just so you know.
Give it time.
Now, sitting at the table, the pizza's good. Beer's all right. It's not anything super crazy, but you're enjoying it while it's there. Just kind of more keeping an eye out for the two children you're trying to supervise.
Yeah, I'm like, it's fucking fantasy Chuck E. Cheese. I'm not expecting top shelf beer.
Yeah. I will say, since you're being like a supervisory thing, give me just a general, or what's your passive perception?
11.
11. Don't really notice a ton. You do, like, as you're watching, you do see the kids at the party that's going on are like horking down food and are going buck wild. Even some of them going to the games and just like doing coins like crazy, and the parents are even like getting a bit tipsy. They're getting in their cups. And you also see Trix kind of just like trying to figure out the machines, but not really ruminating a ton. You also see Dust is looking at one of the machines. It's one of the ones where you just like put a coin in and you it falls on the pile, and you're hoping that the pile falls over. And Dust doesn't move from that machine, and is just very frantically like trying to put coins in, trying to time them right. And before you know it, the entire like pile of tokens that Dust brought with them is in the machine, and they haven't won any back, and they're trying to like shake the machine. And
I imagine if you look in Dust's eyes, they are not slits like normal. They are round.
Yeah, full like there's barely any like color showing with this.
Yeah.
Just like ruminating.
How far away is this game?
But it's not far, like 15 feet at most.
Okay. Hey, Dust, you all right over there?
It doesn't seem to respond immediately.
Bet. Okay, then I'll get up and I'll kind of like walk around the machine, so at least like I am in their eyesight, like I get within their eye line. Before, and then like coming up, reaching up, putting my hand on their shoulder, like, hey, hello.
Dust, this is when you're kind of pulled a little bit back to reality. Not like you started playing this game and you like put it in the thing and the little token fell down and you were like, Oh, okay. So long as the pile falls over, I'll be able to maybe get some tokens or stuff. And you put another one in, and it didn't fall over. It should have fallen over by maybe just one more. Maybe just one more. Motherfucker, one more. One more. Come on, give me. And it eventually to the point where you're like, give me the fucking tokens. Give me the fucking tokens. And then once you're all out, this game fucking cheated you. Something is wrong. You need to fucking pry the tokens out of here. And so you're shaking it. And it's not till Mal like touches your shoulder that you like realize you've been here a bit.
I imagine I jump, like, you know when you're like a cat is super focused on something and then you like you touch them and they go like, I imagine I do a little bit of that, like a little, oh gosh.
Give me another wisdom save, Dust.
It's not a nat 1 this time.
Good.
I did better. Wisdom, wisdom, wisdom. 6.
You're able to see that Mal is there now, and you're able to like still hear and talk with Mal. But wherever this conversation ends up going, I want you to know that like in terms of intention and everything, your mind is still in the game.
Damn,
just keep that in mind.
Okay. Hey, sorry. What? Wait. What's going on?
No, I was just checking on you. You've been at this one for a hot second, and I saw you like starting to.
There's something wrong with this game. This game has stolen everything. There's something wrong.
Yeah,
there's only so high you can stack things. There's only so high you can stack things before it falls over, and it hasn't fallen over. So there's something wrong with it.
Yeah, they are. Generally speaking, they are kind of, these kind of games are usually kind of rigged, to make it very hard for the person to like actually win like the payout or whatever.
Isn't this a children's place? Why are there things like this in a children's place?
It's just how it goes, because then it means that their parents are buying them more tokens for the same game.
And as Mel is saying that, you do notice two things. One, Trix has been wandering between machines trying to figure stuff out and has gotten to the same type of machine as you have, but right next to you. Puts a token in, and some of them do fall down to the next thing with one token. You also realize there's still, like, because y'all didn't grab all the tokens that you were given from the table. There's still more on the table.
I don't think Trix even knows what's supposed to happen whenever everything falls, so he's just gonna walk away as soon as everything falls.
He's just like, all right, I've put a coin in that machine, time to move on.
This machine is broken. There's something wrong with this machine. That machine just gave a payout. This machine is broken. And I'm going to move over to the machine that Trix was just at and see if I can figure out what the difference is.
Give me an investigation check.
I doubt it's going to matter. That's not going to be high. Investigation is 10.
10. You take a look at the machine. You're not as in tune with like mechanics and stuff, so you're not quite sure what runs internally with this machine. You can't quite make heads or tails of it. It seems like the exact same as the one you were on.
At this point, I'm starting to get poofed, I think I'm starting to get like poofed up and like, and just kind of like batting at it, kind of how like my cat does with the robot vacuum.
All right. Let's maybe go find a new game.
I'd say you can make another wisdom save with advantage since Mal is helping you.
Please. 9.
Just like looking through my spells, I'm like, do I have anything that would help?
9. You're able to walk away if you want. The disappointment will still sit there, and you still want to get that payout that you were supposed to have, but you're able to leave it be for a while.
I'm like, you're right.
Brave Dust, I found this really cool game over here. Check it out. And then he's gonna put a platinum bullet in it, and then at the bottom a bunch of silver bullets are gonna come out even more. It's just a change machine.
It's basically like returning the token so you can get your stuff back.
Yep.
Yep.
Mal, give me another perception check.
Perception check. Okay.
Yeah, since you designated yourself the lookout.
Hey, okay. Not terrible. 14.
14. You like looking at Dust having this reaction, you also are looking around. A lot of the other kids are starting to get really frustrated too, and they're running out of tokens and starting to get upset. They're running out of pizza, and the adults are even starting to get upset because they're running out of booze. And you see a lot of them are going back to the counter and like getting more tokens, getting more food, getting more beer. Yeah.
Huh. Do I want to do this again? Fuck it, Divine Sense. Day's almost over.
Man, what a fucking terrible time to stuff my face.
Sorry.
Yeah, stop feeding me. You cast Divine Sense. It also detects aberrations, right? Or no?
No,
Okay.
It very specifically says celestials, fiends, and undead.
Okay, cool. Because I was gonna say it pings all the different mimics that are in the room, but that would light up almost the almost the entire building.
Yeah.
But you pick up something, moving its way toward like the very back of this building, and starting to make its way out. A fiend. Powerful presence.
Oh.
And
Fun.
it's not designated in the Divine Sense, I don't think. Oh no, wait, because it also designates hollow, right? Or hallow?
Hallow, yeah. If a place has been, yeah, exactly.
It's a very similar feeling, although you feel like there's been alterations to this hallow. It's this building.
It's this building?
This building is under the effects of a hallow spell. And I think that's where we're gonna take a break. We're gonna come back at, let's say, 8:50, and we'll pick up again from there. See y'all in a bit.
Oh my god.